Hi guys, I'm Anna and I'm back here again. And as usual, I'm going to give you all about a minute to get in. So we're going to go on mute and we'll be back with my guest here in just a second. Alrighty. Well, it looks like you guys are coming in, and I'm gonna go ahead and kick right off. Hi, everyone, and welcome back to DSS Break. I'm here live every Thursday to talk about data science experiences and best practices with leading data professionals in a 15-minute break. I'm Anna Annison, CEO and founder of Formulated by the home of the Data Science Salon, and I'm streaming live from our HQ here, located in the heart of Miami, right next to the Design District. And today I'm really excited to welcome my guest, Meenakshi Sharma, and she's been a technical product manager at Wayfair for the past 3 years and will tell us a little bit more about her career path in the next 15 minutes. Welcome, Meenakshi. Thank you so much for being here with us. And let's kick off with you telling us a little bit about how you got into this space in the first place.
Absolutely. And thank you for having me. I'm glad to chat with folks here. Regarding my career, it started a long time ago. I, I'm by training. I did undergraduate studies in India in computer science, and then, like many others, I joined an IT information services company, Sintel, and was a technical analyst there for 1.5 years around. At that point, I felt I needed to learn more, and I pursued at that point master's degree in computer science at University of Houston Clear Lake. It was my time here that I got into, I took advanced data mining courses, machine learning courses, and I got very fascinated with the field. That was my introduction. I did a couple of projects, and I continued my studies. I enrolled with University of Houston main campus's PhD program. And here I joined a research lab, and I was doing research in the area of bioinformatics, so developing algorithms and tools for bioinformaticians, basically. Quite exciting field. I finished my program and then joined MathWorks. They develop softwares for computing and scientific community. And this product specifically was software as a service, allowing data aggregation and analytics of IoT data. Apart, during some point in my career, I got attracted to product management, and then I joined Wayfair's technical program manager as a technical program manager, and now I'm within my team. We are like foundational team that services to machine learning community within Wayfair, and they develop machine learning models that actually serve different stages of business, right from customer acquisition to delivery. So it's been exciting, right? And yeah, that's me.
That's awesome. No, thank you so much for sharing your story. And I actually dropped off for a second because my internet went out, but I'm back. But people could see you talk, so nothing was lost. Don't worry. But that's what happens when you're live. That kind of stuff can happen. But anyways, that was wonderful. Like, I think that's a really interesting transition. And what is your initial motivation to start a kind of a career in computer science? Like, it's the next question that I had.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, I was very excited in the biology field actually. So it's quite interesting, but I think at that point, computer science had just been integrated into the school. Um, And what motivated me was the fact that this field was very pervasive. You could be a computer scientist, and you could be within any domain, and you could still contribute to the field. And
Mhm.
also, the career prospects seemed very, very nice. So those were my two guiding principles.
Yeah, no, those are great. And I think the next question and topic of conversation is a little bit different. Have you felt, as a woman, do you feel like there's still a gender gap in the space? And what advice would you give to other women that are aspiring career in data science? Because I feel like a lot of women are not pursuing the career because they think there's not enough women there, right? So, and it's not very inviting. So maybe you could talk a little bit about, I mean, why it's such a cool space, and we need more
Absolutely.
women need to be part of it, right? So
Yeah, I can share, like I shared my journey, so I can double click on some of those points. Um, to be frank, I never, whenever I look for options, I never look for are there women already or not. I personally have never factored that into my decision. I think for me, the most important thing is what are the kind of problems you would like to solve? What are your skill sets? Where do you find yourself spending most of the time? Is it an exciting field? And you cannot find all the answers, so you need to talk to people. I would suggest talk to experts or folks who have been in the same industry for maybe a year and 5 years and 10 years. And again, it's not possible to do that all at the same time. uh, but get some guidance and counsel, and then only make that final call. And regarding women in data science, I think in general, at the foundational level, we need more female students in the STEM careers, following the STEM careers. There's definitely, the proportion is not there. But I would encourage that there is plenty of opportunity. I have found myself focusing on the whys, and then you do make the full commitment to that goal or objective. And the one thing I would share is that I learned very late was, I need to network a little bit more and learn more, have a mentor or coach along the way, so that makes a lot of difference.
yeah, no, I agree, and I think mentorship is a big thing in this community that I think that we need more of, right? And networking, it's I think in any industry, right? It's
Yeah,
all about who you know, right?
and you learn a lot, because otherwise you learn about different perspectives, different experiences, and you connect the dots, and maybe you find something exciting and worth pursuing in your career later. So
Right, right, for sure. And maybe you could tell me a little bit about how your role as a product manager is different from your engineering role, because
yeah,
that's definitely a different cool transition. Would love to hear your experience about it.
absolutely. Yeah, it's funny. I'm trained in engineering by background, and computer scientist. I did learn that I would love to get closer to the users and the pain points and how the product is shaped. I got very curious at some point in my career, and then how it is different. It's in some aspects, because I'm still into technical fields, so I can still leverage my skills, like machine learning. It helps me to understand the user a bit better. And in some aspects it's different, because now I have to focus on very different set of questions. Why are we building this product? Why is this feature necessary? Is there a real need? When you look at all these user pain points, is there a real need that we need to serve, and when do we serve it, like prioritization. And um, now you also have to work hand in hand with the engineering team. So it's a lot of aspects are a little similar, like the ceremonies, the activities are similar, but now you're focused on very different set of questions. I think that's the biggest change.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I'm sure it's really helpful to have your engineering background so
Mhm.
you can really communicate with that team too, right?
Right. Specifically in my space, it helps me to uh, be the bridge, so I can communicate to the users, and then I come back and I can communicate with engineers and understand what their constraints are.
Right. No, that's really cool. And my last question is a little bit more technical, about model deployment and development. We know
Mhm.
that a lot of models are developed and they never are deployed. So, what is kind of your recipe for getting machine learning models successfully actually deployed? Versus them just sitting around.
Great question. I think, yeah, you must have seen many statistics like a lot of models are never deployed, and there are several reasons. I'll touch base on some. I'll say from the beginning, understand the requirements very specifically, because there's a business use case that is associated that you're trying to answer. So understand the question being answered and in the goal of that problem. What is the problem that you're actually trying to solve? Apart from that, data is a critical part. Make sure you use the right data, all the transformations, and then you have data scientists who actually focus on these areas. But there's collaboration between data engineering and data scientists. Apart from developing model, optimizing it, I think deployment is also an area where you shouldn't be ignoring is following all the DevOps principle. Make sure testing is done. Make sure you have all the alerts. There's a lot of signals that you need to catch, like model performance metrics, and change in data and all of that. So complex problem to be solved, and a lot of factors going in making this successful. Yeah,
Right. And I think that's going to continue to be, problem that a lot of different tools are trying to solve. Right.
absolutely.
So, and you recently just presented a talk at ML Ops Salon, which was a great talk. I really
Thank you.
enjoyed that. And that was about the challenges and best practices for building capabilities for machine learning development and training.
Mhm.
So you guys can watch that actually on demand, and our team member is going to share the link with everybody.
Mhm.
So make sure you watch that. Thank you so much for joining us today, Meenakshi. It was really great to talk to you. Very inspiring. And I hope you guys enjoyed and have a wonderful rest of the week. And I'll see you next week. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, and enjoy
Bye.
your day. Bye.